hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is I, Sam One, coming at you for another Transformers Transformation Review thingy. Yes, this time we're taking a look at Beast Wars Transformers Transmetal Optimal Optimus Primal. Yes. I fucking love this thing. Unfortunately, this is a modified one. Yeah, because the one I had, little story, this whole mechanism had just shattered. So I bought one off eBay just to try and fix this. Basically, just take this whole section off and replace it. But for some reason, the screws were so tight, I ended up just fucking stripping all the screws, so I couldn't take it off, which is really annoying. And then I bought one at TFN a couple of years ago for something ridiculous, like £5, because it was just the figure. Because I had all the accessories anyway. So there we are. And there he is. Yeah, I do love this figure, though. I think it's really cool. I managed to pick... When I bought it originally, I picked it up in Morrison's. So we're talking like 2002 or 3-ish, maybe? I'll just get him stand up a bit more, because he's a bit uneven there, isn't it? Yeah, about 2002 or 3-ish, something like that. For the ridiculous sum of £10. Yep, you heard that right. £10. Because that was when Beast Wars was going out. Beast Machines was in, I think, at that point. Or Armada was coming out as well at that point. Yeah, so it was £10. And I remember walking into Morrison's and there was a stack of them. And silly me, should have bought them all, but there we are. But there he is. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I've started off in his beast mode, because he is a beast boy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the colour scheme on this guy. I do like the orange, the VAT Metalized blue, the purple, the grey. Just works really well. And check out that face sculpt. That is just grrr. Yeah, it's so fucking cool. Why they put the names on the chest, I don't know. It's just something that Beast Machines did. Transmetals did. Got another example here. This is Pterosaur, which is not... He's on his wings, I think. Yeah, they put... Like I said, they put the names on the figure on the figure, which... I don't know. Weird. But there we go. You've got some really nice detail in there. You've got this like mechanisms going on. You've got the Maximal logo there. You've got all this diamond plate and these vents going on. You've got this sculpted chest going on there. And then you've got these big old feet, which will become apparent later. And on here, you've got all these panel work and stuff like that. It's just a lovely thing. It really is a lovely thing. So, it does have a gimmick in this mode where if you pull this whole section... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to get my trusty riser. There we are. So, what happens is you get this whole section and then you just knock this bit forward, I think. That's it. That's what you do. You pull that forward like that. I don't think there are any batteries in. I just need to check. I think I took them out. Yes, I did. Basically, what happens is you pull this section at the back here, and it's got batteries in it, and it lights up. And then when you pull that, these fire out, and then the batteries, you can't see, there's a little light here, which goes into the back of his head and gives him light piping, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty cool. That's it for that mode. So we're going to take him. He's got two vehicle modes. Yes, because in the story, in the show, he possesses the spark of Optimus Prime, the original G1 Optimus Prime, and it gives him some vehicle modes. So there we are. So what do we do? Right, so we'll take him to the ground assault vehicle, as it's called. So we'll rotate these around like that. Just got to remember how to do it first. So you disconnect this whole section at the front, and then you rotate these round. See, on this section here, you've got these holes, and then when you rotate them round, they go to different corresponding holes, like that, which is pretty cool. And then it just gives it a different orientation. So we'll move them around like that, and then we move these closer in, like that. I might have to check the instructions. Before we do that, I'm going to have to consult the instructions. 1 second. Right, so we disconnect these, then we rotate this whole section up, and then what we do is come under here, pull out these wheels like that, then we rotate his head in and rotate this up, and then these, and then you just position it in such a way like that you rotate that back around, and then you get him on the holes again, which are on here. No, that's not it, is it? Yeah, that's it. You're going to rotate it back and put it on. That's come off. He is a bit fiddly, I must admit. It's one of these things that you know when you start something and then you really wish you hadn't. Now, where's the other fucking hole? Yeah, it's one of those types of deals. Oh, come on, you fucker. Why won't you play today? I mean, I've just had Star Saber fight me, there we are, and then that one rotates in there like that. There we go, we're into some kind of deal here. So then what happens is, you pull these arms out like that, and then this little peg, you can't see it, this little peg here fits in this little hole there. So you just got to get it in a way that that'll fit in, because like I say, it's very fiddly. I'm sure I'm doing something probably wrong. That's it. Yeah, you rotate this back. Right, okay. You want it on the farther back one, like that. That's it. Then it should fit. That's it, yeah. Got it right now. And that should fit on there. Like that, that's it. Same for this side. I'm going to take these missiles off because they keep popping off. Oh, you know, this fucker's fighting me today. I have to take my hoodie off. Right. So that goes into there. That rotates back around like that. And then these go into... So you move these arms out like that. And they go into there. And then that goes into that configuration. Yeah, it has been a while since I've played with this guy, to be fair. Why are you not playing that class? It's not in proper, that's why. There we go. So then you get these hands and put them like that, because that's how it is in the show. Right, so now you pull that round like that, that's it. So, it's heavy as well, this guy. So what you do then is, you pull out his legs, and then you connect them to this, they've got a little connector joint there like that. You pull these down like so, to get wheels. Pull out his feet like that, and then, not like that, Tony, come on. Yeah, this is awkward as fuck, this thing. And I'm not even done yet. Right, so we'll put the missiles back for now. So we'll put them spare missiles in there, like so. Same for this side. Get the spare missiles, like that. Right. Like that. Okay, so, like that, that's it. Right, so now, right. So you get his legs, and then you push the legs in like that. And you push the legs in like that. This is fucking annoying now. No wonder not a lot of people have reviewed this guy on YouTube. I can see why now. He's fighting the whole way. So we'll get into this position. There we are. Right. And then we just flatten everything down as best we can. Right, okay. So we're into this. So then now, this section comes up, and this whole thing rotates round like that. And then this rotates round at the back like that. And then this cockpit section rotates down into this position. And there, ladies and gentlemen, fucking hell, it will not stay fucking pegged in, you cunt. There. And then these come up like that. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the ground assault vehicle. All that messing around for that. Yeah, there is the ground assault vehicle. And he does roll, when you get it in the right position, fairly decently. Yeah, that's what it's just called, just a ground assault vehicle. And the turret's supposed to move around, but I'm not going to do that. And the mechanism still works. You pull it back and they fly out. But it does roll. All the same details. But yeah, there we go. That's it. He has an airplane mode. Do you want to see that too? Right, so you pull out his fists like that. And then you rotate them round like that. Yep, he flies like Superman. Then he gets the wings out like that, and out like that. And then you come to this, you rotate these back up like that. I'll put them on the other way then. Like so. Go on, stay pegged in, you fucking cunt. Yeah, these tail fins come out like that. That gun stays on there. And that comes up like that. And that is the aeroplane mode. Yes, that is it. That is, that rotates underneath. I think that stays out like that. That's the airplane mode. Yep, that is exactly it. So that's what I mean. He uses this mode more in the show than he does the beast mode. But that's the airplane mode, essentially. Yes. 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 Yeah, so basically it's the ground assault vehicle, just slightly deorientated. Right, let's take it to robot mode. The best mode of the lot, in my opinion. Right, so let's stand him up. So we stand him up like that. And then we rotate his legs up. And then rotate his waist up. Like that. Okay, so we slide these down. And then we pull back. Oh, fucking hell, come on. Stand up for me, please. You pull out his feet so they're straight, like that. Oh, fucking hell. Right, you're going to have to go over there because you drive me mad now. I don't know why you don't want to fucking stand up today. There we are. Right, so we're into this position. So now, what happens now is we disconnect this section here, like that. Push them back. And then we rotate this whole thing back up like that. And then this rotates back as well. And then, so we're into this position. So now we rotate his arms on this blue section all the way around to this bit. Right, same for this side. Rotate them round to, I'll take his gun off as well, to this bit. So we're in the highest position of this. Then we come to the back here. All right, so then we get this section out of the way, rotate it 360 degrees, rotate that back, rotate that up, rotate his waist around. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Rotate his arms out like that, and then rotate him up a touch as well, like so. Then we rotate what will become his arms around like that, pull these out, pull his fists, his thumbs around. And then his thumbs around like that. And then, I don't know why he won't fucking stay. There we are. So we pull these out and these kind of act like heels, but they don't really because his feet are quite big anyway. And then we just rotate them out as far as they'll go, like so. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly there. Right, come on. There we are, right. So, we're into this position. There we are. So, he's fucking fighting me, this bastard. So, let's just straighten out his legs. Like that. And then straighten out his crotch as well. There we are. So, he doesn't want to play, does he, today? There we are. And then, just 1 second. Right, we're nearly there. So, what happens now is you come to this section at the back here, and then you rotate this forward like that, and then reveals his face. And there we go. There he is in his robot mode, and he looks pretty cool. Now, there's a couple of ways to display him in this mode. Now, you've got another gimmick here on his arms. So you press this little switch here, and okay, that is pretty powerful. So basically, these arm plates come off. Now, what you can do as well is, and what I tend to do, is if you see they fit on like that, and then you put them back on the arm again like that. But you can also put them up here. So you've got these little pegs here, will fit in these little peg holes. And what that does is, it's just enough to keep it all connected up like that. So it gives him these like extra armour pieces up on his shoulder. So you can't really see what I'm doing, but there we are. So same for this side, you press that off, and they are really, really powerful, them. So we just put them on his shoulder. Those. There we are. And then there he is. I mean, again, you can do anything you want with these wings. You can keep them out like that. I tend to just put them up like that, just for space reasons, really. And there he is. And again, the gimmick works in this mode as well. You've got a little light in this section here. It lights up and lights up Primal's eyes. And there we go. And then what you can do is you give him his gun. He's got a very nice gun. Kind of looks like the battle rifle from Halo a little bit. So I don't know if that's no, because Halo hadn't. I don't think it had come out yet. No, I mean it could be inspired by this, or it's just a coincidence. But it does look like the battle rifle from Halo, which is pretty cool. So what you do is you put it in his hand like so, and then if you position his arms like that, you can see you've got a hole there will fit in this peg here, and then it'll just close around his gun like that, and there he's got a gun. So yeah, that was hard work getting him into this mode. I feel like I've had a fucking workout. So let's have a look at his face. He does have a really cool Optimus Prime face. Yeah, you've got this lovely shade of blue, but it's juxtaposed to this orange here, and there's bits of grey in there as well. You can just about see his face, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Now in the show, these are in all the time, and that covers it up. And when he's in battle mode, they pop out. But you know, you've got to have nipple guns, don't you? So, in terms of articulation then, his head will rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. He can rotate 360 degrees at the top of the arm. At the shoulder, you can in and out as well. You can also move it up and down on this joint. You've got rotation at the elbow and bend at the elbow. You can bend his wrists in and out, but mine is really tight, yeah. And then you've got finger articulation as well. You've got waist rotation. You can kick forward, kick back, bend at the knee, and he can move his foot up and down. And I've got to show you the detail on his feet. He's got these huge rocket boosters on his feet, which is pretty cool. So he can fly, you see? He can fly, because who doesn't want to fly? You know? And there he is. Yeah, a lot of work for a not... Right, the robot mode is great. Don't get me wrong, I love this robot mode. But the actual gimmick of the beast mode, the land mode and the air mode aren't great. And for what toy it is, and it's not one of those that's easily transformable. You know, I mean, for little Timmy back in the 90s, it would have been a frustrating mess, you know. But once you get him into robot mode, just leave him there, really. He's pretty fucking cool. I do like this robot mode a lot. He does look good. Really does look good. So I just need Dragon Megatron. Still don't have him yet. I need to rectify this. Anyway, so that's me. Oh, I forgot to show you the missiles. He's got these clear missiles which light up as well. All this lights up, you see. And you get 2 spare. So you get 2 in his nipple blasters there. And then you put 2 on the side like that. There we are. Completes the look. Yeah, they often go missing, but yeah, so there we are. So that's me, that's Optimus Primal. If you like what I did, or rather laughed at my struggling to transform this guy, please like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to tell me when I've got new videos out. Should be every Thursday and Saturday. Check out my other videos, and if you're in a position to help out the channel, and for as little as $1 a month, you can have your name in the credits, and you can help me support me if that's your bag. So thanks very much, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure